You are listening to episode 7 of 3 Count Podcast, the podcast which covers the week's events in the world of wrestling. So let's get started.
This is the 3 Count Podcast with your hosts, Aaron Phelan, Adam Barlow, and Michael Titley.
Hey everybody, Aaron Phelan here with Adam Barlow.
Alright.
And Michael Titley.
Yo.
Welcome to the 3 Count Podcast. If this is your first time listening, then thanks for coming. The 3 Count Podcast is produced every week for your enjoyment and our amusement. So let's get into the show. Right, so we have the post-Mania Raw to discuss this week, guys.
Brilliant.
Yeah, definitely.
Fucking usual.
Until we got to the main event, but
Let's get on to that later.
But we'll go right from the top. So we kicked off with Lesnar and Heyman. What did you think of that?
Brilliant. Lesnar just is a wrecking ball like Miley Cyrus.
He
looked an absolute mess. Courtesy of Mr. Roman Reigns.
We'll give you that one.
Yeah.
He did look a bit of a mess, but
Which was, I think it made him look better.
well, yeah, it just added to his badass character, I suppose.
His badassity.
His badacity. So yeah, we had
that one, didn't you?
It was very good. So we had them threatening for a world title match later in the show. They wanted it there and then. Did we get Stephanie? Stephanie came out then, didn't
Yeah, she came out. Suspended him.
No, that was later on.
She came out and said that Seth wasn't there yet because of the interview to do for the Today Show.
Yeah.
Which should have been Brock Lesnar's. Should have been Roman Reigns. Yeah, fucked.
So yeah, we had the tease then for the match, didn't we, later on?
Well, I legit marked out because I
did.
thought we were going to get it for the first time. Yeah, I thought we was. I thought Seth had somehow I thought the match would start and then JJ get involved.
Yeah, I was pretty stoked for that. I was like, oh, we're actually going to get a Lesnar match on Raw, and it's for the title, which, you know, would be...
First time in 10 years it would have been, as Cole said.
Yeah, that would have been awesome, but nonetheless...
I don't think he was talking much after that.
Nonetheless, that segment was pushed till later on, and we got our first match, which was Bryan versus Ziggler for the IC title.
And what a fantastic match that was!
Absolutely loved it. Good. It was brilliant.
To be fair, I don't warm to either of them, so it's I don't know why though, because I do like Ziggler. Because you're a dirty hipster. Not hipster. I like John Cena. That's not hipster. Yeah, it's pretty hipster. It's not fucking. It's hipster. It's hipster for an adult to like Cena. It's hip to be square. Okay.
All right.
Have it as Max analogy already.
So yeah, we had a brilliant match for these two. I'm really loving the fact that we're getting championship matches. I hope that's a constant thing of getting them on TV. I think it does elevate the title. I mean, spoiler to jump ahead, but yes, we will be getting them every week. Cena has announced. Oh, is he actually announced?
Yeah, US title match every week.
That's brilliant.
Yeah. How can you not love Cena? We'll get into that.
Yeah, it's debatable, that one.
But yeah, the match itself is just fantastic. The chemistry between them two is just undeniable.
We got Bryan finally beat Ziggler one-on-one.
He finally got his win. He went over.
I wonder if maybe Ziggler winning before Mania was kind of done so that he doesn't lose any credibility when Bryan does beat him. That was something I considered.
Yeah, it's pretty plausible. I'm just hoping this goes into a legit feud and it carries on over the next few weeks, maybe even a match at Extreme. I can watch them fight every week.
Yeah, I was going to say, them two, they put on brilliant matches. I could watch them all the time just fighting each other because it's fantastic what they do.
I did enjoy the end of the match though, when Wade Barrett came out.
Bad news Barrett.
Bad news Barrett, and then a certain Irish folk came out to come and tackle. What's his new name though? Is it Sir Barrett of? Oh,
I don't know. What?
I didn't know he had a new name.
I didn't.
It's not a new name. It's just a nickname. He was at commentary this week, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he corrected one of the commentators. He said Sir Barrett of Bad News or something like that. Sir something of Barrett. I'll find it later. But yeah, so did you bring up Sheamus then? Was that
Mike brought
he brought the Irishman, the Irish.
I did.
What do we think of the new hairdo?
I think the crowd summed it up perfectly.
But that's what makes it great. He's not only is he now a heel, but he looks like a douche, and it works perfectly. I absolutely love it.
Yeah,
especially the little what he's done with his beard. He went
I hate that.
of braiding.
I really do dislike that.
Of course, you hate it. That's the whole point of it. The fact that he's gone out of his way to braid his beard.
Yeah, it looks so stupid because his beard isn't long enough for it to look like pretty awesome. It just looks really stupid. But I suppose it kind of does add to the fact that you can hate him even more for that, I suppose. I love the fact that when he came out, he got like quite a decent pop from. No, when he came out from the backstage, is that better for
right?
Is that better?
Don't confuse me.
When he so when he came out, the crowd gave him a pretty decent pop, and then when they realised like what was happening, it's like you heard the chorus of boos that he was just faced with. I thought that was pretty funny. Like, oh yeah, it's Sheamus. Oh yeah, it's Sheamus.
So, overall, are you pleased that he's now a heel? Because it has been
definitely.
People have been wanting this for a while now.
Hate face Sheamus. Absolutely hate face Sheamus. I mean, I don't really like him much as a heel either, but it's better than him being a face.
I keep forgetting you don't like Sheamus. Why is that?
I don't know. He just
racist, isn't
Very racist.
He's just. I see him as kind of like an Irish Cena, I suppose. I don't know. He's good in the ring.
Cena, though.
He's good in the ring, I suppose.
Cena also beat him.
It was.
Yeah, he did.
That's true. But I don't know. I always feel like they've kind of got a soft spot for him, where they always seem to give him quite a big push when sometimes he doesn't really need to have a big push. But yeah, I don't know. I'm warming to him a bit more, but
just a hater.
But yeah, I suppose I'm just a hater, Mike.
just to roll away.
At least you're admitting it.
Just to roll away from it, I need to confirm it is indeed Sir Bad News of Barrett.
Oh, great.
That's a Sir
I couldn't leave that unfolded.
We couldn't. Which does raise the point, how good is Barrett on commentary recently? Right. I think he's really great and got a career ahead of him if he ever retires.
He's getting better than R-Truth.
Everyone's better than R-Truth. It's just because R-Truth's doing it, so really.
Alright, Mike.
That's the thing. No, nothing to do with nothing wrong with R-Truth, but like, in previously when he's been, doing the commentary, it's just because he's been stealing the title, not really. It's not really good on commentary.
Yeah, true, I suppose.
But no, it was. It was more because you just didn't get the references, did you?
Probably not, no. You bastards.
So, yeah, we'll move on to the Lucha Dragons debut on Raw.
That was...
You had no idea, did you, Mike? You had no idea.
I thought it was just Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara teaming up.
To be fair, the little one does look like...
The little one.
The little... Well, he's
going to... call yourself an NXT fan, and you don't even know the name.
I know his name, I'm trying to help you out. Alright, Kalisto.
Thank you, that's better.
Kalisto, he does look like Rey. Even I know that's a bit stupid to say because he's wearing a mask, but just...
Wonder if he'll kill anyone in the ring.
Too soon. We just lost all our viewers there.
No, we gained some haters though. The main thing about this podcast, we got gained the haters.
Yeah, the crowd seemed really behind the Lucha Dragons. Like, if there's ever a night to debut an NXT star or stars, it's definitely the night after Mania.
Level.
But we'll get.
I was gonna say we'll get into that. So Kalisto, he really put on an excellent performance. Especially, I like that they give him Cesaro to work with as well, because them two can just do some brilliant. Well, Cesaro in general is brilliant, but yeah, he definitely got to show off, especially when he did the flip off the top of his shoulders. That was so cool.
That was brilliant. I enjoyed that thoroughly.
Does it sell you a bit more in NXT, Mike? What you're missing out on?
Really, no.
Well, at least you try.
No, because it's like Neville. Like, he came out and was Neville. What the fuck you calling him Neville for?
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Yeah,
if you're going to give him one
we'll get into this, Mike. We'll get into it. So, anyway, overall, that match, what did you think? Good showing?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Couldn't have asked for a better introduction, really. Yeah, I look forward to seeing them more on the show, and it's just great to have more contenders for the tag titles.
Hopefully they don't get the Ascension treatment.
It could go either way.
You should just call it the NXT treatment.
Well, no, because that's not true, is it? Because there's been quite a number of NXT stars that have still been put to the top.
Oh, yeah.
It's like Seth.
Rusev.
Seth was on NXT?
Oh my goodness.
Oh wow. He was
Wade
their
Barrett
champion,
was on NXT.
like. Wade Barrett wasn't.
God. Was he not?
No.
You sure?
Well, he was on the sort of
the
version of it.
So, but he was on NXT.
Well, suppose he was if you look at
If
it.
you want to count
you.
that as NXT, then
Thank you.
all power to you.
If you want to count the Mania as an episode, the Mania podcast as an episode, yeah, of course we can.
Oh, friction. Right.
Friction burns.
Right, yeah, so then, this was kind of like the dawning moment that I realised we wasn't going to get the title match. Lesnar comes storming out. And then we don't get the match.
You don't.
But
I love how Seth announced he wasn't doing it. The most heel list of things you can do.
He's like the perfect definition of a chicken shit heel.
Yeah.
He really is.
Jet lag. I love it. Absolutely love it.
He's so good. I was glad to kind of see him escape, but I wish the match would have happened. I so wish it would.
It was hanging that.
At first I was thinking maybe it does happen and it lasts for the entirety of Raw, but I didn't see that happening. But yeah, it was kind of sad it didn't happen. But then
just want to see Brock wrestle on Raw.
I know.
It was a 5-second match. I'd have been happy.
But then
we still got the beat down, and it was a fair trade off. To be fair,
we got the awesomeness.
I just loved the F5 to Michael Cole. That was just the best moment ever.
His shoe fell off as well.
I know.
Yeah.
It's so good. He took it so well as well. He took it better than like some wrestlers.
Yeah, he was screaming as well, wasn't he? If you go back and you can hear him screaming.
Yeah.
Stop, Brock, no.
I thought the announce table when he tipped that was quite funny because they were lying on the floor for about 20 minutes and people were just going, "You alright, Buck?" in the crowd. It was just like you just go, "Yeah, I'm just acting, mate."
I know, Booker got the table like pushed onto him and that somehow like knocks him out cold.
Yeah, but it knocked him another way, so it rolled him over as well. It was like, oh my god, what a magic table!
Which it begs the question: why did they leave the table like knocked over all night?
I was thinking that. Yeah,
it was a bit of a mad decision, especially because on SmackDown they like fixed it again, didn't they? But when was it Ambrose that went through it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And they fixed it, but yet they didn't. Overall, it was kind of like a crime scene, I suppose.
I thought it was bad for the rest of Raw until, Jerry Lawler came on. That we had to watch it in mute mode as well.
Byron Saxton came out first, Michael.
Yeah, no, we had to watch it in mute for them, though.
I mean, there's been a lot of discussion about this, Byron Saxton. Some people think he was acting, others just think he kind of completely flopped. And
yeah, I think he did. Why wouldn't he have Jerry Lawler come out with him in the first place? They must have just had him there.
The rumour is that Lawler was never meant to go out there. He was put out there to sort of try and put some, as I quote, life into Byron Saxton.
I mean,
that's what I mean. What I'm saying is,
right.
like, if that had happened and just gone Jerry Lawler and Byron Saxton go out there, they probably just had Jerry just in case that he couldn't do it, which he couldn't.
We've seen Byron on commentary on NXT and stuff, and he's actually really good. So
yeah, and he was at our live show, wasn't he? And he was
really enthusiastic there, really good. I mean, my take on it is, I imagine what happened. Vince sent him out there, saying to him like, "Sell, the mood. Like, all the commentators have been took out. Try and sell the seriousness of it." And then Vince, being typical Vince, got annoyed at him for doing exactly what he was told to do. And then sent out Lawler mid-match to kind of salvage the commentary, which was, in fairness, terrible.
I can see that being the case. Yeah.
But I don't know. I suppose we'll never know. But
what's like you were saying about, Douche got fired because of the Undertaker thing.
Who?
I don't know. Which one? The cameraman got fired for catching the Undertaker.
Yeah.
He should be fired for that commentary segment.
That's a bit harsh, Mike, but
harsh but fair.
It's amazing when Mike learns something new and he uses it.
I know, yeah.
He uses it against you.
The go-to thing.
Yeah. He only knew what a jobber was 2 weeks ago and he's not stopped using it.
3? Come on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but you should just call him a prick or a loser. Or both.
So anyway, what did we think of the beatdown then? Do you think it was
fantastic? Yeah,
and
Stephanie sold it like a motherfucker as well. I love it when Steph goes through the hall where she's trying to stop somebody from doing something, she's screaming at them. It's like when she was doing it with Kane when Kane was destroying Daniel Bryan and screaming Kane.
One of the best moments ever, might I add.
Oh God.
Yeah, she's good, isn't she, Mike?
Kane's better when he's destroying Daniel Bryan.
Oh
wow.
I was trying to steer you away from that. But
but it can't be done with
you tried and you failed.
I mean, yeah, I'll discuss my thoughts on it when we get to the main event. I've got some, I think of that, but we'll get into that later. We got Mizdow having his, I suppose, first one-on-one match since the breakup, I suppose, the whatever you want to call it, of Miz and Mizdow.
It. Well,
his match?
Yeah.
Do tell.
I just didn't get the feeling like that, you know. It was just one of the matches where it was just sort of like...
Yeah, it seemed a bit of a throwaway match.
Yeah, it weren't very entertaining until the Miz came out and, you know, kicked the living shit out of him.
I think that's what it was meant to be building up.
Yeah, I know, but it should have been a better match till, you know, what a victory, and then that happens.
I mean, I kind of got the sense that Mizdow was already kind of lost, like, a dimension to his character. I think the whole thing that worked was people, like, booing the Miz and then cheering Mizdow, and I think he's already kind of lost that. He didn't seem to get as big a pop as what he's done when he was with the Miz, but I don't know what your guys' take on that.
Well, yeah, that's a good thing to point out. Do you think, though, a part of it helps that he's still mimicking the Miz, even though he's not supposed to be anymore?
Yeah, that's a bit stupid. Why? How come? But they always used to chant the Miz, didn't they? Though when Mizdow was in the ring, I thought it was weird.
Weird what?
We want Miz now.
Oh
Miz
gosh!
Oh
no!
Just leave him, Adam.
that was still the best ever thing that JBL's ever said.
Yeah, I love
and he's like, come on, listen to him. They're chanting Miz now. He goes, what are you talking about, Michael? They're singing "We Want Miz Now." They're about to get him.
So yeah, it was. I liked the post-match thing with Mizdow, with Miz coming out and attacking Mizdow. I thought that was pretty good. Obviously, we're gonna get a match at Extreme Rules, aren't we?
Yeah.
Maybe whoever wins gets to be the Miz.
Yes, to be the Miz. Gets all rights.
You have to be his personal assistant.
I can't see where Sandow goes from this, but I suppose that's a conversation safe for the
that's a story for another day.
Discussion.
Yeah, and also a conversation for the creative team. I really hope they don't screw this one over.
Probably will, like everything else.
Probably. So then we moved on to the I don't know if I say fantastic debut of Adrian Neville. I don't want to call him Neville.
I really don't like the name dropping thing.
Why?
It's something I've always thought about.
Adrian?
Go on.
Why out of Adrian Neville? They drop one name. Why would you keep Neville?
I know. Why
don't you have him called Adrian?
It's so bad. I mean, I don't think Americans quite get how bad it is. Like,
one name only works for a badass.
Like Seal.
Badass. Like, no, it's like Alexander Rusev. Dropping Alexander from that works because Rusev, he's this big, mean Russian machine.
Same for Cesaro.
Big E.
Same for Cesaro and Big E, it works because they're, the big guys, they're,
big
badasses,
Ryback.
It worked. Right, well, he never had a...
Ryback,
No, but that's the name of the team.
I'm joking.
Tell me when to laugh.
One sec. Now.
There we go. And Dave Bautista as well, because he used to actually be called as Dave Bautista, and then they got rid of Dave. It just works for those kinds of people, but Neville.
It sounded so bad as well when Lillian went.
Yeah,
Neville!
she emphasised it.
Wow, it just sounds so wrong. I mean, I don't know whether it is because we're used to it being Adrian Neville, but Neville, it's not even.
It grinds my gears.
We'll get used to it, but everything about his debut was perfect. The cape, the pyro. When someone gets pyro,
what's pyro?
The match itself. What? Sorry.
Did you really just say what's pyro?
I think I know what it is, but go on.
Go on.
What?
What do you think it is?
Go on. Yeah.
No, go on. I really want you to say what you think. We won't laugh. We won't laugh.
God, this is awful. I presume it's something to do with like
pew 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 pew.
I don't know. Go on, just go on.
It's fireworks.
Right.
Right. Yeah. So, and the match itself was just great. So it was a perfect debut, and the crowd was behind him as well. Although one thing I thought was risky, and luckily for them it paid off. But one thing I thought was risky was debuting against Axel. Because that's a hardcore audience you got there, and
Exactly. I don't think sometimes they do realise what they're doing.
Yeah.
What you gonna do when WrestleMania takes over?
But luckily they were more into Neville that night than Axel. But I thought that was a bit of a big risk.
Speaking of Axel, who's looking forward to Extreme Rules?
this needs to carry on now until the end of
just of time, just end of time.
Yeah, I'm really digging it.
I was as soon as he said it was like going through my head if it would work for all the other pay-per-views as well. It was like Axel Ground.
Tables, ladder, and Axel.
Yeah,
it's just so
Axel Slam, Axel Series. Yeah, they'll make it work, even if they had to rename the pay-per-view.
Yeah, they'll start just having pay-per-views called like Hulkamania.
All right.
Or something to that degree.
So anyway, good debut for him.
Well, I've got to ask though, Mike, being the non-NXT person, what did you think?
Yeah, it was great.
First off, did you know who he was? I know that's a serious question.
Yeah, because Aaron bought his t-shirt, didn't he?
Did you?
No.
That's Finn Balor, you're thinking.
You're thinking of Finn Balor.
Do you mean Finn Balor?
Yeah, Finn Balor. No, seriously, what did you think of his
Yeah, it was good. I just thought, I thought he could have had a better opponent. But that was, I don't know. The thing was, it was a great match. It was a great thing. But what does he do now?
Give him a chance.
No, but what I mean is, seems like so many people that come up from NXT and then
I have a feeling though that he's going to be the one to beat Cena for the US title. It's an early thought, but I kind of do think that will happen.
It's a fair worry though, isn't it? I mean, it has been brought up a few times. The NXT curse, so to speak. It could go either way at this point, but
it's not a curse. It's just bad booking. It's not like like the cursed.
Thank you, Mike.
They just put him in.
For a moment there, I legit thought that that this curse was real. Well,
now you know. It's like Ghost Hunters. It doesn't exist.
What did you think of his finisher, Mike?
Yeah, did a big flip, didn't he?
A big flip. That's
flippy shit.
That flippy shit. Yeah, I did enjoy it, but it was a good match. But what does he do now?
Yeah, we'll give it. I was going to say, give him good booking. I think he could be a very good performer on the mid card.
I want it to be like Sheamus when Sheamus beat Cena straight away. That was horrible. That a rookie beat Cena.
Horrible.
It was hanging, as they say.
Was it rank?
It was bloody rank.
So anyway, good debut for Neville.
Definitely, yeah. Can't wait to see what to do them.
Can't wait to see more from him. Then we moved on to Cena's Open Challenge. I love this. Really love it.
Cena is the best person who's ever been in a WWE ring.
Calm down.
Full stop.
I think that match really proved how confident they are with Ambrose, because he really took it to Cena and he kicked out of an AA. Just a typical match on Raw. This wasn't a pay-per-view.
I know, yeah, exactly.
Kicked out of Cena's best move. It's like, wow.
I was surprised to see it was Ambrose who took up, the challenge as well. I didn't really expect Ambrose to be the one that came out.
I love when he hit Dirty D's to Cena and everyone thought he'd won, and he was like, 1, 2, I was just like, yes, fuck you all.
But you like Ambrose? Would you not have liked Ambrose to
beat Cena? No.
Mike doesn't want anybody to beat Cena.
Is there anybody you'll give the blessing to beat Cena for this title?
Kane?
Even if it's this Monday, so he's only had a 2-week reign, would you be fine with that?
Yeah, I don't mind that. If Kane beats him, then he can go after his World Heavyweight Championship.
Alright then.
There we go, it's been said. Kane's won.
Kane
is the chosen one, people.
It's going to just come down to Bryan versus Cena to unify him, isn't it, though?
Possibly.
That's what it's going to do.
I was just going to say, do you think there's going to be like a big payoff? I know I discussed Neville, but do you think there's going to be a big payoff to this Open Challenge thing?
Maybe. He could face Bo Dallas.
The inspirational one.
With that beard, anything's possible.
It really is.
It isn't.
So anyway, that was a really good match for Raw.
Fantastic. It's probably my favourite match of the night.
If we're going to keep getting things like this, then, it's all good for Cena being the US champion.
Definitely.
You're welcome.
Thanks, man.
I didn't want him to be, but you're welcome anyway.
And then we had what would be AJ's last ever match. AJ, Naomi and Paige versus Natalya and the Bellas.
See, I forgot about that match. So her last match was a typical Monday Night Raw match, and it wasn't even the Mania match.
Yep.
Oh.
You know what annoys me about that match?
Tell me.
There's no need for Naomi and Natalya to be in it.
Well, I think they're kind of putting Naomi at the forefront now of the division, which
fucking hell.
Well,
I know.
Well, That's sad to hear you say it, Mike, because I was going to say the opposite. If anyone deserves it, it's Naomi. She's an incredible athlete.
I just don't like her.
Oh, you don't like her either?
No, I'm sorry. I'm
no.
sorry.
I don't think there's anything about her.
She's great. She's not been given the chance, man.
She's got the Total Divas thing. That's what she is now. She's a Total Diva. No, what Paige was a great wrestler beforehand, whereas Naomi
but she
just did that shite Funkadactyls thing that no one liked.
That wasn't her fault.
No, but it was still a thing that she was in. And now that she's in, like, these matches and she's, picking up the pinfalls and winning, it's just like, yeah.
I mean, go on.
She needs the chance before anything. This is one thing that confuses me with wrestling. It's like, people go on about, oh, this person's been doing this for so long. Why should we believe that they're contender worthy now? Well, you just have to. I mean, that's just how it works. It's like, they need to give him the chance.
You don't have to do anything.
Okay, Mike, you don't have to, of course.
Where are all these NXT divas? When are all these going to come up? These brilliant ones that you keep going on about.
Well, they still have more to prove on NXT before they need to be Raw.
Exactly.
But I'm happy for them to stay there for the time being. Although rumor has it.
I was going to say.
Has it.
Now that AJ's gone, that Charlotte's being
it's probably
pushed up. I think if anyone should be pushed up, it would be Charlotte. I'd say she's done all she can on NXT.
She's got the monster push on NXT, as you would like to say.
Yeah.
But
can I ask a question? Why has AJ left? She's 28.
Oh well, I was on the phone to her last night. It's hot.
That's what I need to. No, but what do you reckon? Like, we may as well talk about why she's left.
Well, let's face it, she's got a husband.
Because her husband's a quiet and he told her to.
He's a quiet, like husband, like wife, quiet.
She's got a husband who's financially secure. She's, like, financially secure. They treat the money well. She's done probably the most she can do in the Divas division.
I was just going to ask, do you think she could have done more?
I doubt it. I mean, she's done everything.
If she was going to retire, why not retire after Mania instead of retiring, in that shite match?
Because she got a Mania payday, and then she got to go on Raw, wear a Bayley t-shirt.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up. I'd jug that. That really was great.
Put Bayley over, and then she leaves. Why not?
I think that's why she did it. She probably just thought, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to wear someone else's merchandise, and we're going to do this. We're going to go out with a bang.
So
or I should say, with a hug.
Brilliant. So it was kind of sad to see that being a last match, but I was pretty gutted to see it.
I got the notification on the WWE app, and I was just like, no.
I know. I was watching a program at the time, and it came up, and I was like, no, please don't be real. It's like a real heartbreaking moment.
I was pissed. Me and someone texted me saying, like, have you heard about AJ? So I just googled her and went, oh, she's retired. And I just thought, why? I thought she was like a bit older. She might be just wanting to have kids or something.
Well, this is another possibility. Are they going to have a family, I suppose?
She might go into the UFC.
The what?
The UFC.
Oh, the UFC.
Yeah.
I dig that, to be honest, as well.
Like that swag who beat up AJ. I mean, Stephanie.
Oof.
Nah, I'm not joking. I hope she's not a listener.
Book it next year. Ronda Rousey versus Mike Titler in the Octagon.
Book it now.
In the wrestling ring. That's be on my turf sort of thing. I want Paige in my corner. She can have Steph. She can have The Rock. That would be a good match.
Anyway, going back to the women a minute. Apparently Eva Marie is training with the Brian Kendrick, so that's pretty promising.
Yeah, great.
I'm glad to see.
I agree with what Mike's saying. Oh my goodness.
I think that's right. Let's look at it this way, right? She's been employed for her looks, hasn't she? I mean, that's the reason she's there. She's happily getting a paycheck. She could just sit back and not do anything and be like the main star of the women's division. But I mean, at least
it's just so
she could be if she wanted to.
We went from discussing AJ retiring and then immediately moved to Eva Marie as if this is going to be this is what we're going to.
I mean, come on though. I mean, if she's willing to train with the Brian Kendrick and stuff, she's got a good trainer there. I mean,
I'll give her that.
The Brian Kendrick and all that, but you're acting like, oh my god, she's training with him. Oh my god,
that's good.
No, but the way you said it, it's like she's took a massive risk. So
no, not a risk, but she's she's doing something with her career.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, she could
a wrestler training wrestling. Oh my god, I've never heard anything like it.
Yeah, but at least she's making the effort. That's what I'm saying.
I'll give her the chance. She should be doing that anyway. That shouldn't be like, oh my god, John Cena was training with Daniel Bryan for this week for their big match. You joking? Wow.
Could learn a thing or two from.
Let's just say, right, give it a year. I imagine that Eva Marie is going to be a lot improved. I'll call it now.
If it's not hard to improve on nothing.
We'll all remember the day Eva Marie
if I went
in
for a year, I'd
AJ.
improve, but I'd still be shy, yeah.
Well, so...
We'll make a note of it somewhere. Aaron said that Eva Marie will be the Divas champion.
Alright.
And then hell will freeze over.
Anyway, all the best for AJ in her future endeavours.
Oh, God. Well, she's not actually left, has she? This is the thing.
She's just retired.
She's still employed. They've not said that she's...
Oh, yeah, they're going to hang on to her until the contract runs out, I think.
Probably,
Maybe.
Yeah. But that is a WWE
like her husband, like a wife, like a husband. Maybe. She'll be training Eva Marie. Oh, she could do a tag team with Eva Marie. She could be Eva Marie's manager.
I think if she's done, I think she's done. I don't think...
Eva Marie could build the new Paul Heyman.
Actually, that's not a bad idea, you know.
What, Paul Heyman girl?
No. She, takes up like a Lana role, I suppose. Something like that. That might be a way forward for her.
Yeah, it could be, yeah.
But they just there's no point in the training though, then, is there?
Well, true. But anyway, we discussed the thing enough of Eva Marie.
she's had
the Eva Marie podcast. Tune in next week.
The first and last time we ever discuss Eva Marie.
We'll just do it about what's Eva Marie doing this week.
a regular weekly segment. This week, she's taking back bumps with me, Brian Kendry.
Oh, does anyone follow her on Instagram?
I do.
Have you seen the pictures she puts? Then she puts a workout regime on it. It's like, the fuck wants to know that? I'll tell them, just get one of them up.
Well, but no one's going to see it.
I was going to say no.
Yeah, but I can read them out to it. Not bad.
Well, Instagram's all about the picture, not the tag.
It's not the picture, it's just the writing that she puts at the bottom of it.
Yes,
it's like, today's
motivational
workout.
Quote.
4 time, 1500 metre row, 1.5 mile run, 100 Carol bike, Carol, can't say it. Like, there's some she puts like massive lists on, and you're like, who the fuck's reading this?
A lot of people.
Just poses protein shakes as well. I should do that.
Cheers, Mike.
Do you reckon someone's actually had their Make-A-Wishes, Eve Marie?
I don't know, probably not.
Why not?
I don't see many young people, looking
like, John Cena was busy. Like, no one else was available.
Let's give them to Eva Marie.
Oh god, you'd be good, wouldn't you? Oh my god. But pull the plug. I'm only joking. I would be quite happy to Eva Marie, but if I said John Cena sent me Eva Marie, I'd be a bit. Or if I said, can I meet Paige and sent me Eva Marie, I'd be like...
This is painful. We've been discussing Eva Marie now for 12 minutes, please.
I know exactly what is going on. Right.
It's well all this, you know. Where's she from?
Who gives a fuck?
I know who... Right, I'm moving us on. Right, we got Rusev coming out, which, as Byron Saxon said...
From the closet?
Oh, Rusev is here. So yeah, Rusev was there on Raw. He didn't answer the open challenge. And he had a match with Goldust, which was very random.
And stupid.
I see we're back to the Rusev squashing people thing.
I think we're just back to, Goldust being in shit matches as well. Genuinely, what is he there for now?
I know, that is a fair point. I mean,
I like Goldust, but making him into a jobber, this stage of his career is a bit like... Because he's not respected the way that he's doing it.
Yeah, I mean, you do bring a good point there. What is Goldust there for now? I mean, he was there for a tag team with his brother and then possibly a retirement match where they fight each other, but that got scrapped, so what is he there for now? I mean, I can't see a way of him going out in a good fashion, I suppose, now. But we'll just see, I suppose, what they do.
I mean, he does do a lot. I know he does do a lot, behind the scenes, in terms of, training people, but not really a point of him, wrestling.
Yeah,
unless they're trying that thing where it's like, oh, because this guy's a veteran.
It can just be a jobber.
If somebody
the Jericho effect.
The Jericho effect, exactly that, yeah.
What's the Jericho effect?
when Jericho comes back and puts people over, except it is a bit different, I suppose, because Jericho only comes back every now and again, whereas if Goldust is a weekly thing, then it loses its value pretty quickly.
When's RVD coming back?
Hang on. Let me ask Kevin.
He's coming back on the 20th of April.
There we go. He just texted me about that. The same thing. Oh, we have the same contacts here.
Assholes.
You imagine if he actually does come back on the 20th of April. I mean, I don't know if anyone gets that.
I get it.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm not gonna lie. It took me a couple of seconds. Then I was more bothered trying to make Mike look like a fool because it's it's.
To be fair, in fairness to him, like most people, he 420s twice a day for him rather than once a year.
Is there even a show on 420? Let's find out.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, there is. Right, 2 weeks today.
He's coming back then. I'm calling it now. He's coming back on the 20th of the 4th.
Okay.
Is that a Raw episode then?
That's a Raw episode, yeah.
Oh my god, Booker T will be buzzing.
Oh man! That was mad. That was pretty bad.
Can you imagine if they're in a state where it's legal?
Wait, isn't that when it's live in the UK? Or is that next week?
That's next week.
Oh, never mind then.
We're going this Sunday.
I know, I forgot how long the tour lasts for.
We should have gone to London. We really should have gone to London.
I would have. It's bloody, this guy.
Some bastard. Aaron, you bastard. Not
You bastard. I don't want to go to London.
Because what you do back?
It's full of London people.
Full of cockney wankers. Southern Sandy drinkers.
Anyway, host, move us on.
Right. So,
alright, oh, sorry, that's
we're at the monstrosity, which was the last hour of Raw and the main event. What a terrible way to end. Like, the first 2 hours of Raw was amazing. Like, a really good, one of the best, like, most enjoyable Raws I've seen in a long time. Then we get to the last hour and we have this terrible, terrible, terrible 6-man tag. It's like, what the hell are they doing? I mean, if we look back...
Roman Reigns over.
I know, exactly. You're in front of a smarky crowd as well, and you put Roman Reigns over. It's ridiculous, but... I mean, look at, like, the big, like, things we've had at the end of Raw for, like, the past, like, 6 years and more. I mean, we've had, like, Brock coming back. We had The Shield and Bryan standing tall last year. You know, we got The Rock and Cena having the match butts for the next year's Mania. Then this year they end with a typical Raw 6-man tag. I mean, I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts on it?
It was a SmackDown match.
Really terrible. Look,
it was a SmackDown main event.
I hate that they like acted surprised as well that Roman was the third man in the match. It's like, it's pretty obvious it was going to be Roman. I don't know why they acted surprised about that on commentary. But
I was a bit surprised that Ryback was in it. What's he doing there?
The big guy.
Ryback's hungry. Right, the buffet stands there.
I mean, I suppose we could at least say the crowd made this match enjoyable. The crowd was...
But we would be lying, because it couldn't have been good.
What, did you not enjoy the crowd in that match?
No, I enjoyed the crowd. I just didn't enjoy, the match. It didn't make that.
I hate to be that guy, but no, I didn't enjoy the crowd in that match. Don't get me wrong, I love the post-Mania crowd chants, but then when it turns to the irrelevant, disrespectful chants while a match is going on, it just kind of really irks me in a way.
Oh, it's like the thing. It's like the Divas match. What they were chanting through the Divas match. It was like, go fuck yourself.
Well brought, Matt. Yeah. You know, it's just, you know, you're there to have fun. Have fun. Make some wacky chants, but just don't be blatantly disrespectful while there's a match going on. I mean, you're a part of the show. You're not the show.
Yeah.
It just annoys me.
I think what annoyed me about the Divas one is then like, so it was talking to me like, oh yeah, but they won them over again. I'm like, they shouldn't have to win them over. They've paid whatever money to go and watch it. You shouldn't have to win them over if you're going to pay that much money to go see it.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. You're chanting CM Punk. He's not there. Go fuck yourself.
It's not necessarily the Punk chants that annoyed me. It was more the you suck.
Oh, yeah. I didn't actually hear them, though, on the broadcast. I mean, did you guys hear them?
Yeah.
I heard the you suck Brian one.
Oh, I didn't hear that one.
Well, because when they said you suck Cena, at first, and I'm not taking the piss, I genuinely thought it was just a Cena sucks chant to try and get at Nikki, but then when I thought, well, I'm obviously not saying Brian sucks, and I figured it out, it's you suck Brian. It's just... And I'm surprised he did that, to be fair. I mean, Brian's supposed to be the favourite here, and so's... it surprises me that they'd be disrespectful towards him in that way.
I suppose it wasn't really thinking
idiots.
that in that way, was it? It was just like trying to be disrespectful to Brie, and I don't know. It was a bit of a low bar for a champ, but I suppose
I think I'll give them that. The John Cena one was quite good. What they were trying to John Cena when he came out.
Yeah.
John Cena rocks. That was quite nice of him. John Cena rocks.
Definitely.
It sounds so similar. I can understand why you made that mistake.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what I'll be singing when we go to watch it.
Oh,
I will lose my voice. I'll be blue in the face.
Wow. Well, at least you'll have one supporter.
Me and Adam, too. And Steve.
Well, as for the match itself, the match wasn't great. Going back to the main event, this is, of course.
It wasn't really terrible.
Great. It was a bit of probably the weakest ending we've had to a post-Mania Raw, but
I think they should have had, which was what I was going to mention earlier, they should have had the Lesnar segment at the end.
Yeah.
I think that would have been a perfect way to end it, instead of
the
six-man tag.
I agree with that, yeah.
I think another good way of doing it would have been have the Lesnar thing and don't bring Stephanie out. Like, leave it to see what she says next week on Raw, so then you've got a hook that people are going to want to tune in, because it did great numbers Raw this week. I mean, they did drop off in the third hour, but it did really great numbers, and I think that would have been a good hook for people to tune in next week to see what happens to Lesnar rather than ending it there. But
I think it'd have been better if Lesnar kept coming out all over Raw and destroying matches.
No. No. Because then we wouldn't have got the awesome Cena and Ambrose match. We wouldn't have really got Neville's good debut, stuff like that. So I don't think that'd have worked. But
should we move on to the B show of the week then?
Well, let's just say.
I was just gonna
go on.
My question is, I suppose I should have asked this earlier on, but do you think we're going to get Lesnar Extreme Rules?
No.
As I don't think we discussed really or did we discuss what's next for Lesnar?
Not really, no.
No, well, let's do that. Sorry to take over your,
That's cool.
You're the host. You say it, that way I don't feel bad.
No, go on, it's cool.
No, I'm saying, you give me the question. You ask the question.
Oh, I'll ask the question, you give the answers.
Yeah.
We'll cut this out later.
Then I'll change the question.
We ain't cutting anything out, Mike.
This is live.
Right, so, I forgot what the question is now.
By yourself, the host.
I'm staring.
So, what is next for Lesnar, Adam?
That's a very good question.
You hit me with a curveball there, Jesus.
Well, I was hoping we'd get him Extreme Rules. I'd love to know how many dates are on his contract. If this is more
4 maximum.
Do you think?
No, he'll have more than that.
It's 3 years. This one, isn't it?
Yeah, he's done it for 3 years now.
I would love to think that it's more. There's more dates available on this one. I mean, I know he hates to travel, but for the money he's being paid, I mean,
he said in his interview, didn't he? It's a part-time schedule for full-time pay. So what that means, God knows.
Oh, millions.
I think it means it's a part-time job for a full-time pay.
Hey,
really?
You look stupid, not the other way around. Know your place.
That'd be nice for me to see him, very sarcastic for once.
If you had to guess which, obviously he's going to be at SummerSlam.
Yeah, that's.
If you had to guess which B show pay-per-view is going to be at, which one would you say it's looking to be?
SummerSlam.
No, SummerSlam's not
technically a B.
Is he going to be at any B pay-per-views? I just don't see it happening.
No, he's done Extreme Rules before. He's done Night of Champions.
Oh right, yeah, I forgot about that.
This is what I mean by B show. So a B show, I class a B show pay-per-view as anything that isn't Royal Rumble, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, or WrestleMania.
Yeah, I forgot about Night of Champions. I completely forgot.
Didn't he beat someone at Extreme Rules? I mean, didn't he get beat off someone at Extreme Rules?
No, I don't think so.
What was that?
No, he didn't at all.
Yeah, he beat Triple H at Extreme Rules.
Yeah, he did actually. Yeah.
I'm thinking the year later.
A year later, he wasn't at Extreme Rules.
No, he wasn't there then, so you must be wrong.
I must be mistaken.
Yeah.
John Cena rocks.
No, I don't know. Don't remember that.
Sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Sure.
So anyway, Lesnar, I don't see much happening till SummerSlam with him. Really, I don't know. I mean, they've wrote him out a storyline, haven't they? So I can't see him at Extreme Rules. But I don't know. Maybe, possibly.
Just be Paul Heyman coming out every week.
Yep, which does does beg the question: are they gonna give somebody else to Heyman now? Do you think?
Yeah, it makes sense for him to do something.
I mean, it worked out terrible last year, but
well, yeah. Oh, damn right, yeah.
What was CM Punk?
No, with
Cesaro.
Cesaro. Well,
WrestleMania.
Cesaro works better, but I was thinking more when they gave him Ryback and Curtis.
Wasn't that the year before? Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was after maybe.
Come on, Adam, get your story straight.
Thanks, Mike.
Get the facts right.
No, if you could choose who his next guy is, who would you?
Santino Marella. Zack Ryder.
See, I did think of someone. I can't think.
I was going to say I did think of
Santino.
I know.
Hideo. I think that would be pretty good. Hideo can't speak any English. Well, he can speak some English.
Can't speak a word of the Queen's. Yeah.
I think it'd be good to debut him and have Heyman with him. But then again, I can see the Cesaro thing happening again if that was the case.
Ooh.
I don't know. Who do you think?
Maybe a diva. Bit of change.
Yeah, I'd see that. Who's really bad on the mic? Paige.
Reigns. That was wasted.
I'm joking.
Reigns, he's terrible on the mic.
Well, Reigns heel turn, then having Paul Heyman as his guy.
I don't see Reigns going heel now.
He's a heel.
I don't know, but it gets me excited for what could potentially happen in that regard.
What about Dean fucking Ambrose?
Dean fucking Ambrose, he don't need anyone.
Dean fucking Ambrose.
No, he doesn't need anybody.
So who's bad on the mic? Daniel Bryan.
Ooh.
Oh.
Wait, move us on.
Arrows. Right, come on, let's I think that does. You're picking the people that are good on the mic. What are you doing?
He knows what he's doing. You ignore him.
Exactly.
Brian again.
Tell him he's right. Don't let him win.
Of course. Let's give him to Brian. Right.
Yeah, he's pretty awful, Brian on the mic. You're right.
So, shall we move on to NXT? Or do you want to do SmackDown?
SmackDown.
Do them in order, yeah, NXT. Quick, because I didn't watch, I'm not going to lie.
Was it that boring?
Well, I don't know, I didn't see it.
How does he know he didn't watch it?
I did fall asleep last main event, but that's...
Well, spoiler alert, because...
Because it's that boring.
Oh, we had a title match, didn't we?
Because it's that boring.
Did we?
Did we? No, we didn't.
That's a week before.
It is. I'm all over the place.
You got me confused there.
Google it.
What we did have was a very short match to start off. We had Rhino having his... Was it second match, I suppose?
I think it might be his third. Oh, I don't know. Was his first appearance a match, or was it more of a...
Yeah, it was a match, wasn't it? I think, yeah.
Okay, it's either 2 or 3, yeah.
Well, anyway, he defeated... I don't know if I'm going to pronounce this right. It's either Jesus or Jesus de Leon. Jesus, right.
Definitely Jesus.
Anyway, he beat him in 25 seconds, so that was a good way to start off NXT. I think what they're kind of trying to do with Rhino is kind of like the guy that's there to probably put people over at some point. He's squashing all these guys at the minute, but...
Yeah, so make him look strong, and then...
Yeah.
I can see that.
So, yeah, we had that little brief thing. Actually, later on in the show, he did say he was going after the NXT title, so... Where that goes.
Kevin Owens and Rhino, I could see that.
Well, let's see where this goes. I mean, it could be good, or whether it does actually happen, we'll just have to wait and see. Then we had Bayley versus the new and improved Emma.
Wait, is that an official name, or is that
No, it's just what I'm giving it.
Okay, right.
I mean, I don't know, you saw NXT the week before, didn't you?
I saw when she slapped her, yeah.
Yeah, she's like playing up to the disgruntled...
Did you steal her iPhone case?
She's playing
iPad case, actually, but carry on.
Yeah, get your facts right, mate.
Sorry.
Yeah, she's living up to like the disgruntled employee gimmick sort of thing now. She came out like kind of reluctantly doing a dance, and she went to do the thing where where she pulls herself in over the rope. She went to do that and then just like give up and crawled under the bottom, and she's working that gimmick pretty good, really. So
I'm digging it. I've been a big fan of Emma since I started seeing her in NXT.
Yeah. So that match happened. It was a pretty decent match. It wasn't the longest match, only a few minutes long, but they both put on a pretty good showing. Bayley got the win in that match. So yeah, that's pretty decent. I'm glad to see what they're doing with Bayley as well. They're kind of giving her a bit more of a serious edge as well, which is pretty cool. So I think
if they push Charlotte up to the main roster, that gives Bayley another chance at the Divas the women's championship.
Yeah,
sorry,
definitely.
Which
don't you call them divas?
I will not. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you bastard.
Next, we then had Blake and Murphy defeating the newly debuted on the main roster Lucha Dragons. Pretty decent match. It went a lot better than was it NXT Rival? Was that when they fought last? I think it was, wasn't it? For
the rematch it would have been once.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it was. I mean, that match was a bit. I don't know. Like we discussed when it happened, it was a bit sloppy, that match. But they worked together.
Why? How come they're back on NXT now?
It's like pre-recorded, like weeks in advance, so they're already.
Why?
Because the show is only an hour long, so logistically it makes sense to film a few episodes at once. But
so did they just have like 4-week breaks?
No,
yeah.
What happens is they like record 4 episodes, and then what they'll do is show them 4 episodes, and when it gets to the last one, they'll like record another 4 episodes. I mean, I don't think it's 4. I think it's maybe a few more than that, but yeah, I'm not sure exactly. But it works out so that it's constant, but they're all recorded in like blocks. And then
sometimes you have to go back on themselves, don't they?
Yeah. And then they have like live specials, like say, so.
Rival and stuff like that.
Yeah, it works out like that. So then we had Jason Jordan defeating Ty Dillinger. That's their first match since the split up.
Oh yeah,
God knows how long ago. I kind of like Jason Jordan. I think he's got a good presence about him. He's pretty good in the ring as well. But the match, I don't know. It was a bit of a snooze fest. Like the crowd was like dead all the way through it.
Yeah.
I don't know, it just seemed a bit...
Oh, was that the main event?
No.
Oh, good, yeah.
It was just like another like short throwaway match.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of...
For NXT, to be fair.
It is, they had a few matches this week, I was surprised. So yeah, that was not really a key match. Jason Jordan got the win. But yeah, I don't think we're going to be seeing much more of these two feuding, to be honest.
Put me out my misery. I need to know. Did Sylvester Lafort make an appearance?
He didn't.
Ah,
I know.
Are you a fan as well? Because we never discussed this.
Yeah.
It's something I've never said. I'm really big on Sylvester Lafort.
Yeah, he was so good. I mean, we've not seen him in months now, have we?
The last time I remember seeing him was after his hair versus hair match with
I don't think we've seen him since then, have we?
His partner attacked him because Marcus Louis got his hair cut off, and nothing ever came of that, and I was pretty displeased.
It's a bit of a shame, but
it was that's extremely random for me to bring up, I know, but
so there you go. You gotta put out imagery. He wasn't there, and we probably won't see him for a while, unfortunately. But let's stay tuned.
Good.
Stay tuned. Here's your prediction is no wait, what was it you said before? You're calling. Yours is the 420 for RVD.
Oh, right, yeah.
Sylvester returning at some point and making a big splash on the NXT roster. Anyway, main event. I'm assuming the main event was next.
It was indeed. The 2 out of 3 falls match with Breeze and Hideo.
Yeah.
It was very good. I mean, it wasn't as long as I expected a 2 out of 3 falls match to go, but I mean, these two do work pretty well together, actually. And surprisingly, Breeze got the win, 2-1. That was a very big shock. The ending sequence was really good to the match. There was both 1-up, obviously. They ended it kind of like with Hideo going for his running like kick to the face. I don't know. I don't like that finisher.
I'm not a fan of it either.
Yeah, I think we discussed that, didn't we, a couple of weeks ago? But yeah, he went for that. Tyler ducked it and hit the beauty shot or whatever. Is that what it's called? Beauty shot, isn't it?
The spinny kick.
Yeah,
the beauty shot.
Which also is kind of a bit of a naff finisher, but anyway, he got the win. good match. Didn't go as long as I expected. The winner wasn't who I thought was going to win. I thought Dale would have won the feud, but I think that nicely brought the feud to an end, and it's good to see what these two are going to go on to next, really, because
yeah, definitely,
they're both two bright spots in NXT. So we'll see where that goes. And that was NXT for this week.
Good show then overall.
Yeah, it was a decent show. It wasn't one of the best, but it was a good show. I enjoyed it.
Is it worth me watching it?
Yes, I suppose so. I mean, maybe something like the Jason Jordan match and stuff is not really worth it, but the tag match and Bayley's match and the main event was good. So
actually, yeah, I'll watch it for Emma.
There we go then.
She can hold me over until Sylvester LaForte.
So should we move on to SmackDown now?
Yeah, man.
Let's do it.
Go on then. I can talk again.
Oh, hey, Mike.
I'm back.
Is he still here?
He's
What did we start with a segment this week on SmackDown, or did we just go straight into the match?
We started with a segment, if IRRC.
Was it Rollins?
It was indeed, yeah. So it basically set up the main event.
Yeah.
So what do you think? It's nice to see the championship finally on SmackDown after all this time.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, that was, I don't know, I mean, it was a good way to start, I suppose. Just typical SmackDown start to set up the main event.
It's not, SmackDown's still a B show, isn't it, though? It's not really, there's not much to it. Like, that's the same schedule every week, if you get what I mean.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's just...
It's a bit annoying, really.
It's just the way it is. I hope there's room for it. Well, now with Bryan as the IC champion, I'm thinking we're going to get at least one good match on there per week.
We should do, hopefully.
Yeah, and Cena was on SmackDown as well, so hopefully he'll be, he's sort of like on the mid-card level. I know it's not a dig towards you, Mike.
It is a massive dig towards me.
But now he's, obviously on that mid-card level, he could be making more appearances on there. It just helps to elevate. Of course you can.
Do you know, like, if people are going to Access next year?
Oh my god.
No, right. No, like, you have to pay extra for a VIP exclusive person.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bit of a kick in the face is paying, $200 to meet a mid-card person.
Well, that's your fault for seeing him that way, isn't it?
No, I'm not seeing him like that. I'm just saying that's the way it is now. It's pretty.
It doesn't
disgusting.
work like that, Mike. Cena is a big attraction. Obviously, they're going to charge $200 or whatever to meet him. Just because he's fighting in the mid card now doesn't mean he's devalued.
I've seen, World Heavyweight Champion again.
You don't see him.
No, I would rather see him.
Oh, you'd rather see him.
Hey, it might cough then, but it was probably for the greater good.
Definitely.
Orton made a good point it's a point he's been making for a while now on the opening segment, and that was he is still owed a rematch. Does you see Orton being Rollins' first official challenger?
I think so, because like
we've going that way,
mentioned,
I'd like to see Randy versus Brock for a number one.
Yeah, that would be good.
That'd be dope. Yeah.
I think, like we said, Street Rules is in Chicago, so I think they're holding back on Reigns because it probably won't go well in front of that crowd if Reigns is fighting Rollins.
There's something about the Chicago crowd.
Two things I hate: Chicago and Roman Reigns. I don't hate Roman Reigns, to be fair. I just dislike him.
Fair enough, Mike.
Strongly. You know what? I don't actually mind him as much since he didn't win. As long as they stop pushing him off the cliff, sort of thing, when they just have him spear 50 people.
No, that's not pushing him off the cliff. That's pushing him up the cliff.
I meant they're pushing him so far he's going to fall off the cliff because no one likes him.
Oh, right. Good analogy. I like that. So then,
very welcome. But if they just, make him like not a douche, I'll be fine.
Okay.
I won't be a hater like Aaron.
There we have it. First match then was Orton and Big Show. What did you think of that?
Was it a match?
Well, it ended by disqualification. It must have been about 2 minutes long, but yeah, just a nice. No, not even nice, really.
Not really.
So, just a way to push this feud on, I suppose.
I suppose, yeah. We'll take it.
It's feud now.
It's SmackDown.
We'll see how it develops on Raw.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what SmackDown does.
The next match, which I'm sure Mike loved, was Naomi defeating Natalia, which personally I thought they really put on a good match.
I thought it was bullshit that Natalia didn't win.
Did you watch it?
I did actually.
Oh, good.
It was a good match, just don't like Naomi, I think.
I think you really need to warm to her. If they're serious about pushing her as the next top diva, which I really do hope, it's probably worth trying to...
Divas matches will be getting fast forward again.
She's great. Oh, God.
I don't know.
Disgusting. I'm disappointed with you both.
Right, the thing is, I don't like her attire. I don't like her character. I don't like the way she acts. I don't like her theme music. I don't like her finisher. There's just so much I don't like about her.
One thing they need to do is stop pushing her as Jimmy Uso's wife.
Exactly. That's so annoying.
That's the one thing they tried to do with Brie, wasn't it, when Bryan first won his title?
So they do with
that's what I said about Natalia and Naomi. They shouldn't be what they are. They shouldn't be coming out with them too.
It's like when they push Roman as the Samoan family heritage and The Rock's cousin. It's like, why do you need to do this? Just let them establish themselves. You don't need to ride the coattails of someone else. I hate when they do this.
Charlotte's the best example of that.
Oh, that's terrible. It's like, why?
Well, that's the only thing she does. Everything else, that's how...
She does the figure 4 as well, doesn't she?
Yeah.
It's not a finisher, though.
Well, no.
As a signature, it's fact the Miz does the figure 4, so I mean, bloody hell.
Remember when they tried to do the whole Miz and Ric Flair thing? That didn't work out well at all,
did it? It was well good, that.
Oh, bloody hell, Mike.
Next, we had Miz and R-Truth.
Well, just before, we had a nice little segment with Kane and Ambrose.
Oh,
We've got to point out, that was very hilarious.
Yeah, very amusing.
Ambrose using the corporate toilet. the executive bathroom, as it may be.
Bastard.
I loved it. But yeah, then we had the match. Yeah. Oh no! I'm just flicking through the results off WWE.com.
Right, okay.
Did you not actually watch it?
No, I watched it, but I'm just trying to remember the order it went in. It's the Roman Reigns declared that he can, and he will beat Seth Rollins. What did you think of that video package?
I don't even think I watched it. No, I didn't watch it.
Oh, man.
No, I'm sorry.
Aaron.
It's just a way because everyone...
I just see something Roman Reigns in this.
Well, yes, you're going to have to take my word for it then. It was amazing.
I'm sure it was.
Shit, he's there on Sunday when we go in there.
He bloody well is.
My God.
The big show.
You know who isn't there? Paige.
I'm not going.
If you read a story, like, on some dirt sheet or something somewhere, if someone jump in the rail, like, on Sunday in Manchester, then you know who it is. Let's just put it that way.
Report to the police then.
It will be me to hug him, because he's so great. So yeah, finally we had The Miz versus R-Truth.
Finally.
Finally. Sorry to push that one away from you, Aaron.
Even though it was very short.
Again, another short throwaway match.
Short SmackDown matches, who would ever expect it?
Throwaway being the operative
But
word. It
kind of carried on the Miz Dow and Miz feud, because Miz came in, skull-crushing finale on The Miz. This is when SmackDown does work. SmackDown works well when it carries on from Raw.
Yeah.
And that's a good example.
Highlight, you mean?
No, because it didn't show a highlight. On Raw we had Miz Dow versus Stardust with The Miz interfering and beating up Miz Dow. Then to follow up on SmackDown, we had The Miz facing someone, being R-Truth, and then Miz Dow coming out and getting his revenge. SmackDown works well when it does that, in my opinion.
No one's watching it, so it's a bit thingy.
Not as many people are watching it, but,
So, there's no point having key things in the Raw if no fuckers watching it.
Well, they can always do a highlight on Raw, can't we?
SmackDown highlights.
SmackDown highlights on Raw. Come on. Keep showing NXT highlights on it.
Oh, shots. They wouldn't do that because it'd upstage Raw.
Yeah, good one. Everyone like, well, fuck's that? Fuck's that now? What do you mean, Adrian Neville? When did we call that?
Anyway, Ambrose and Luke Harper in another no contest. What do you think?
I think Luke Harper's a beast. I love him. I love him. He's great.
He's pretty great, actually.
Why is his sweat yellow?
He's poured coffee over himself.
Coffee, yeah. Well, it's the point of it, isn't it? What do you think of the spot, the announce table spot?
It was great. I like that they fixed the table after it as well. No, it was a great spot. Good. It's good to see Ambrose is taking all these spots. What he's willing to do to his body is amazing.
How did he get up off that ladder thing?
I know, it's pretty crazy.
Sin Cara was broken in half when he did it.
They had to swap him out for another one.
Yeah. Watch Cara. Sin Cara.
Sin Botcher.
What do you think of Luke Harper being as a singles competitor? I know he's been one for a while now, but now that he's obviously getting some kind of... No, now that he's getting... Really? You don't like it?
I like it.
No,
yeah.
Mike, he's chanting boring.
To
himself.
It's a bit stale and boring.
The only problem I have with it is the fact that Eric Rowan's just kind of been left to do nothing. And
He was the better one.
That's the only thing I don't like about him being a singles competitor. Luke Harper's come out way better than Rowan has. But
why didn't they do some sort of Ryback being a bully again? And then, I don't like bullies. Sort of thing.
They tried it and it didn't work, did it?
Exactly.
Not with Eric Rowan, though.
What?
Anyway.
I don't know, man.
Let's move on. We had our main event, which was very good.
Well, actually, just to interrupt, I'm sorry to do that again, but they had also a little segment.
Do you want to host the show?
Oh, no, I always forget about the little segment.
I don't want any stones unturned, because this is quite important. The primetime players did it.
Yes, yeah.
It's not important.
No, it is actually.
Because it's something you can rant about here, Mike, because you're going to like this. They had a little piss take about the New Day, basically hinting at the New Day sucks chance.
Have you seen their Twitter feud over this? They're having a pretty good Twitter feud going over this. It's pretty good.
Who? The players?
New Day and Primetime players.
I've not seen it, no.
Oh, it's so funny, some of this stuff. It's like, wow, they really just said that. It was so good. I mean, I never thought I would think anything between the Primetime players and New Day was good, but...
Now, I'm assuming you two are not fans of the New Day.
No, Day sucks.
I like the people in it, I just don't like what they're
doing
like
with it.
Yeah.
It's racist.
It is very racist.
It's casually racist, I'll give him that.
I love when we was watching Mania, I was watching it with someone who doesn't watch wrestling, and Adam was trying to explain to it, making it sound not racist, and he was just making it sound 10 times more racist.
When you actually, like, explained the gimmick to someone who isn't a wrestling fan, you realise how racist it actually is.
No, I'll give you that one. It did.
You don't see race in the WWE, do you? I don't know, everyone was black.
Wow. Should we get on to the main event? Just start talking about this.
Yeah, let's get on with Adam.
Right, we had Sheamus debuting a new theme, which I really like it. I'm really digging it.
Oh, the new theme, yeah.
His new entrance as well.
He's on the bandwagon again, isn't he? With Brian and now with Sheamus.
No, I don't. First with Brian, did you just say?
First with Brian, yes.
What? How did I jump
Ignore
on
it.
Honestly, sometimes it's so easy to wind me up sometimes.
You're right there, Mike, you're right.
I am right, he was a bandwagon fan.
Anyway, let's move on. I really like Sheamus' new theme and entrance. I don't like Sheamus, obviously, but I liked his entrance. It's pretty good. What did you think of his entrance?
I liked the entrance and the match itself. He, really kicked Brian's ass. Just saying as it is.
Unfortunately.
No, I did enjoy it actually. I like to see more stuff like this. It was very.
And I enjoyed
too.
Barrett being, involved in it. It's good that they're still keeping Barrett relevant.
Yeah, definitely.
Because that's one thing WWE are pretty famous for, is once someone loses the title, that's it.
Yeah, they get forgotten about.
Especially with Barrett, because to be fair, he's had chance after chance after chance.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they still bother with him. Glad they do, but it's surprising how many chances he's been given.
Definitely.
Maybe he's got some dirt, Vince.
JTG.
What did you think of the colour?
The colour was crazy.
Green.
We had some green. Brian getting busted open, that was pretty brutal.
Yeah, it was.
Very nice.
Surprised they kept it in like they did for it being SmackDown.
And then Sheamus picked up the win via count out, so
he did.
Brian still, to use the good old term, looks very strong still.
Yep.
But he lost.
And they really love doing this Brian and Sheamus feud, don't they? It's like they've got some obsession with it.
They put on some good matches though, in all fairness.
They do put on good matches. they had an Extreme Rules match, didn't they, or something like that a couple of years back. That was really good, so maybe we'll get something like that.
Oh yeah, when Sheamus beat him. I remember that was good, that.
Shut up, Mike.
Sheamus beat, you know what, that was on the same night as when Cena beat Brock Lesnar.
Was it, really? Oh, yeah, it was, wasn't it? Right, yeah, so anyway.
No, it's a good night for wrestling.
Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it.
Good match then, so I'm looking forward to seeing how this dynamic goes with these three and whether anybody else gets involved. Then we'll see.
It's just
Probably
to
the New Day.
quickly pick up, see a lot of rumours going around that Sheamus was working pretty recklessly. Right, now if there's one thing I love, it's when the wrestler himself shoots down.
Yeah, takes to Twitter.
Via Twitter. I love it. So yeah, he's been told he's been reckless and then he sends out a tweet saying, reckless? It's funny how your idols are lively runts or something along those lines.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. No, it is pretty good.
But do you feel he was being too reckless with Brian?
No, not at all.
No, not at all.
No, I hate
We're
when
being reckless enough.
I just hate when they say things like, "Oh, you're being too reckless." Except when it's like, right back dumb as fuck. Like...
Well, I've always thought though with Sheamus, if there's one person I would be legit scared to get into the ring with, in fear of being legit beaten up, it would be Sheamus.
Not Lesnar.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah.
Yeah, true though.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Sheamus versus Lesnar, book it.
Oh god.
That'd be sick.
No, that would be good actually.
Yeah. Oh, that was SmackDown then. Overall.
So what do you think this week, Mania Fallout week?
We've not come to Lucha Underground yet.
He didn't watch it, did he?
Oh yeah, I feel like that. Sorry.
Thanks, Mike.
It was probably good though, wasn't it?
It probably was. The week before was very good, so I'll be watching it later when I get a chance.
But yeah, this week overall, not the strongest Mania Fallout week we've had, but
it was there.
But it wasn't bad.
We had an excellent first 2 hours to Raw, and then it kind of, you could see Mania season slipping away.
I
think it went on too quick. What happened? I think they must have presumed that it'd be a bit slower.
Yeah.
In terms of it take more time for the Brock Lesnar thing, and then.
I mean, before we do get into final thoughts, we do give our shout outs, of course. We are very proud members of the United Podcast Network. So be sure to check that out at unitedpodcast.weebly.com. 24-hour live streaming service for wrestling podcasts, and of course it is completely free. And our favourite wrestling website as well, prowrestlingpowerhouse.com. Put out great articles, personally written, no bias, I suppose.
No bullshit.
No bullshit. No crappy dirt sheet rumours.
No drugs, no cigarettes, no alcohol.
It really quickly is becoming like one of the most, I suppose, innovative and original wrestling websites on the net, really. So definitely be sure to check that out. Great guys over there. So anyway, final thoughts. Looking forward to this week in wrestling. What do you think?
Yeah, looking forward to Raw tonight. Because we're filming this on Monday.
I know. Tut.
Whose fault's that, Buddy Aaron?
I think it's yours.
Mike with his hangover. How many pints did you have last night?
About 8.
2. About 8. Bullshit.
I'm joking.
He threw up. Get this. 2 cans of cider he had Mania night, and he was sick the next day.
2 cans. I left you 2 cans.
Hey, actually, no. I need to bring this up. Why do you leave quite a lot in the can to put in a new one? I noticed this. You left about 2 or 3 cans on my desk. I picked them all up, and each one still had a significant amount in them. If I were to pour each can into 1 can, you'd probably have half a can there.
It's the froth. I don't like the froth at the end. It gets a bit frothy.
Oh shit!
Terrible.
Anyway.
I left you 2 cans, Craig. That was 10 back.
Very nice then. Anyway, we're rambling.
We are indeed. Thanks for listening, guys.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
Like, subscribe, comment if you think Adam's opinions are terrible. If you want.
We will see you again next week. Hopefully sooner than we get this out this week. But we are getting into the swing of things with this.
Yeah, thanks for sticking around.
Both of you.
I know it's hard with a certain someone.
I know, yeah, I don't know.
Pridefulness. I didn't hear us.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Yeah. See ya.
See you next week.
Bye.
You've been listening to the 3 Count Podcast. Be sure to tune in next week for more weekly wrestling roundup.